I want to talk about my feelings right now. Normally when I do these videos, I have like a theme. I'm gonna talk about this event or this emotion, and that is sort of true for this video because I have no idea what I'm going to talk about other than I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling exhilarated. I'm feeling, I don't know, so much has happened this week emotionally compared to last week when I had like a relapse into the feelings I felt a lot during the past year, which was downwards. But in the last couple of days I've had just positive injections. I left work on Friday, the other day from when this is filmed, and I wrote in our joint communication Slack, and was like, I really like working with you guys. Thank you for this week. And I haven't felt that, or I haven't felt the need or the want to post that like that. I met up with a person last week who kind of brought me back into the ways of the academic thinking, the school that I come from when it comes to what I do with social media and stuff. And when I met her for the first time last year, she sparked something, and I now call her my Australian Mufasa. Remember who you are. And then I had a really good and long talk with one of my closest friends. And that talk opened up so many views on myself, which I can't go into right now because I need to in one way collect them and understand them and even get them verified. But this feeling of finally pieces are starting to fall into where they're supposed to be in this puzzle called me. With so many things, I know I sound very mysterious when I talk about this, but this last year has in many ways been amazing, but in so many equal ways almost horrifying because of how I felt. And these are feelings that before last year I had never really felt. Not in that, like the scope of that, those negative feelings, and the respect I now have for the lived respect I now have for mental health and what emotions and feelings can do to your sanity. Even though you're a thinking person, it can still hit you and persuade you and throw you into this pit of helplessness and the feelings of giving up. But this week, and this might also be one of those where I'm on a temporary high, but if I can keep myself, maybe not up there all the time because that would be exhausting, but at least keep me from being down there as much as I actually have. Because maybe it's the fact that I've had many good things happen in a row, the same way as the negative sparks came from several bad things that happened to me, or bad emotions that I've had, or bad experiences that I've had. But I'm feeling really happy right now. Happy and excited for life and for what's ahead. And it's not just a confidence thing, I was listening to a song on my way back to the apartment, a song I listened to a lot back in the 90s and early 2000s, and that's Santa Fe by John Bon Jovi on his solo album. And the sun is shining and things are happening and good things are happening, and I just can't put I'm trying to show and make sense for you people who are not me, obviously, what this is, but I can't put my finger on it. But I'm really, really happy right now, and for once, I actually want to express that. I want to express a sort of inner pride, the fact that I can acknowledge that I am happy, that I'm excited, that I'm energized, because that big puzzle that is me is somewhat coming together, thanks to the people around me, and especially my Australian Mufasa and my friend down south, whom I had a long conversation with. So, I'm not high. I don't do drugs, except if it's medical and it has to be put into my body in order for me to live. I have ulcerative colitis, and sometimes bad things happen and I have to do that, but that hasn't happened in 12 years. But do you ever have these moments of just pure high, which isn't based on drugs or alcohol, but it's just like life? Life hits you and you start noticing the autumn leaves. You start appreciating the people around you and the warmth of the sun in the cold wind of autumn here in the Northern Hemisphere. Do you ever have that feeling? Because I'm having it right now, and that makes me very, very happy. Good talk.